Good morning, everyone. So our topic this week would be the median and mode of group data. So again, this is our quarter for week 7. So I just sent to you this video. Okay, so after this, I send also the activity to you for you to accomplish after ng ating discussion. So our objective is differentiate the median and mode, and then cite the procedure in solving the median and mode, and then solve for the median and mode for of group data. So let's review first with the last topic that we have. So yung topic natin is all about uh, finding the mean for the group data. So let's say we have already our frequency and then the class mark. And then, so alam na natin paano kukunin yung ating F sub XM. So, ayun yung product ng frequency at saka yung class mark. So, let's say 2 times 47, that is 94. So on and so forth. So, sunod-sunod na yan. Okay? After that, you are going to add, and then you are going to add also the frequency. So, now, you have there our mean is just simply substitute 2,560 divided by our n is 40. So therefore, our mean now is 64. Okay? So yun po yung ating last topic. So this time, we'll have to discuss now the median of group data. So the median is the value of the data in the middle position and of the set when the data is arranged in numerical order. So the class where the middle position is located is also called the median class, and this is also the class where the median is located. So let's say the formula in solving the median. So our median is, yun yung symbol natin. So X sub LB, it is what? Meaning that is the lower class boundary of the median class. And then N is the total frequency and I is the class size. So, or the class width. And then the less cumulative frequency before the median class, or it will be less than CF. And then FM or F sub M, this one is the frequency of the median class. For example, number 1, using the given data, find the median of the scores of some students in mathematics quiz. So let's say I have already the table. Okay, so first one is you are going to get the cumulative frequencies by adding the frequencies to the cumulative frequencies. Use the zigzag pattern. So let's say our lower limit is, ayan, pinaka-lower natin 0 to 4, right? So we'll start from there. So yung 3, copy muna natin. And the 3 plus 2, that is 5. 5 plus 10, that is 15. Then 15 plus 6, that is 21. And then 21 plus 11, this is 32. And 32 plus 8, this is 40. So this is it. So ito na siya. After that, divide the total frequency by 2 to locate the median class and locate the class whose cumulative frequency is greater than the value n over 2. You just simply divide this. 40 divided by 2, that is 20. And now, ito yung ating median class. After that, you are going to get now the cumulative frequency before the median class. It should be less than the CF of the median class. So let's say, ito yung median class natin. So 21. So yung kasunod, mas mababa is 15. So therefore, ito yung ating less than CF natin. That's 15. After that, you are going to identify now the frequency of the median class. Ito yung ating F sub M. So therefore, this is 6, right? And then, we are going to identify now the class interval of the median class and determine the lower limit of its interval. So let's say we have there class interval of median class, which is 15 to 19. So ito yung ating lower limit is 15. So therefore, kailangan yung 0.5 na yan, that is constant. So lagi siyang nandyan. So 15 minus 0.5, so that is 14.5. After that, you are going to solve for the median na by using the formula. We have the median, so you have there, we have 14.5 or data n over 2 is 20, then less than CF is 15, and then F sub m is 6. I is 5. So, substitute this all. After that, simplify lang natin. So, therefore, the median is 18.65. Okay? So, let's say another example. Again, same. So, let's say you have there get the cumulative frequencies by adding the frequency to the cumulative frequency. Again, use the zigzag pattern. Okay? So, you have there and so on. So, mas mabilis lang siya dahil alam na natin paano gagawin yan, right? After that, you are going to look into it. Divide the total frequency by 2 to locate the median class. So, that is 20. So, ito na yung median class natin. After that, you are going to get now the cumulative frequency before the median class. It should be less than the CF. So, ito yon 50th. Then, you have there 10 is our frequency, right? So, therefore, you are going to identify now the class interval of the median class and determine the lower limit of its interval. So, they have 30 to 34. So, you have there lower limit minus 0.5. So, this is 29.5. Then you are going to solve for the median using the formula. So substitute this to the given formula. These are the data that we have. So 29.5 plus n over 2 is 20 minus 15 over 10. Then multiply by 5. So kailangan uunahin natin yung nasa loob ng ating parenthesis. So yun po yung lagi nating ginagawa. Right? So for here, our median is 32. Okay? So let's move on to the mode of group data. So in case of group frequency distribution, calculation of mode just by looking into the frequency is not possible. So to determine the mode of data in such cases, we calculate the modal class. Mode lies inside modal class. So yun yung modal class natin. So siya yung may pinakamarami doon. Okay, for the formula in solving the mode, you have there. So, ito yung ano natin, XLB ulit, lower class boundary of the modal class. Our D1 is the difference between the frequency of the modal class and the frequency of the next lower class. And then D2, the difference between the frequency of the modal class and the frequency of the next upper class. And I is the class size or the class width. Okay? So, if for example, find the mode of the height of 40 students in grade 7 class. In here, class, you are going to find first the modal class. Alin dyan ang may pinakamarami sa ating frequency? Diba? 12. So, therefore, ito yung modal class natin. So, after that, you are going to determine now the lower class boundary of the class interval. Okay? So, of course, lower limit natin is 145. So, 145 minus 0.5. As I told you that 0.5 is constant. Okay? So, therefore, that is 144.5. So, this is now the time that we are going to get the difference of the frequency of the model class interval and the frequency of the next lower class interval. So, this will be your D1. So, therefore, 12 minus 9, okay, that is 3. And then for the D2, so 12 minus 5, that is 7. So, that could be our D2. So, this is now the time that we can solve for the mode. So, just simply substitute all the data that we have to the given formula. So, you have there 144.5. D1 is 3, D2 is 7, I is 9. Substitute all. So, therefore, our mode now is 147.2. Ito yung mode natin. Okay? So, for example 2, in a class of 30 students, marks obtained by students in mathematics out of 50 is tabulated as below. So, calculate the mode of data given. So, here is the table. Again, you are going to identify the interval with the highest frequency. This will be the modal class. Okay? So, you have there 12 is our model class. So again, you are going to determine now the lower class boundary of the class interval. So you have marks obtained. So ito yung mga scores natin and number of students. So therefore, the lower limit is 21 minus 0.5 and then the x sub LV or the lower boundary natin is 20.5. Okay? And then you have there, get the difference of the frequency of the model class interval and the frequency of the next lower class interval. So this will be your D1. So we have there 12 minus 5, that's 7. And then 12 minus 8, that is 4. So after that, you are going to substitute now to the given formula. So you have all the datas. So 20.5, then you substitute all. So the mode now is 26.9.